What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back with some more NBA 2K10 Portland Trail Blazers Association. Right now in the East, you got the Celtics, got the Cavs, the Hawks, the Nets, the Heat, the Wizards, the Pistons, and then the Magic. Those are your 8 playoff teams. The Pacers, the Bobcats, the 76ers, the Knicks on the outside looking in. The Thunder are number 1 in the West, followed by the Lakers, the Utah Jazz, the San Antonio Spurs, the Nuggets, and the Clippers. Before we play the Nuggets, we're going to flip-flop with the Clippers. We're going to go from number 7 to number 6. The Kings are number 8 as of right now. The Hornets on the outside looking in. So are the Grizzlies, Timberwolves, and Warriors. All right, that's that. Let's get to the action. We are 25-20, taking on the 26-19 Denver Nuggets. We lost to this team last year in the first round of the postseason. They were the number 1 seed. We were the number 8 seed. All right, Steph Curry, Roy, Tyson Chandler, Outlaw, and Aldridge, you guys know our starting 5. Hopefully the starting 5 will make things different this year versus the Nuggets, but Melo is like, forget all that, bro. Right in your face, I'm going to knock down this mid-range jumper. And then they gets it inside, and he's going to score. He's going to do damage on the inside. At least he's going to try to. So, Brandon Roy, I need your best. Going to knock down a deep 2, and we're down by just 2, and then Melo's back at it again. Jab step, and I'm going to shoot it. His mid-range jumper is absolutely filthy. Billups in transition going to find J.R. Smith, and they lay it up and in off of the steal. And then good defense on CARMELO. We get the miss with Tyson Chandler. We get it up to Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's picked up by Billups, but is he really picked up by Billups? No. His mid-range jumper is just like a layup. I swear it is. We all know he can shoot the 3, deadly, but his mid-range, just count it. And again, stepping inside the 3-point line, and it's money. We're down by 4. Roy, he gets it inside. Get that shot out of here. Absolutely ferocious block on the other end. Here comes Billups in transition. He's going to wait for a 3. That's not going to fall. So we do not, get embarrassed too bad. But Roy's going to try to get back at him, and he does so. He's like, I might have been embarrassed. Maybe not the team, but I. And he goes right back at the Denver Nuggets, and he's going to knock down that layup. And then from deep, CARMELO knocking it down from downtown. And Aldridge, he likes to do it close up and personal, okay? Right in your face, CARMELO, right in your face. Curry gets it inside. He's going to turn the ball over, but then he tries to get the steal. He tips it back to J.R. Smith, and then he does an outlet pass, and it gets tipped yet again. Roy, he has it, and he's going to just go right at you. I think Roy might be a little bit angry today. Nene trying to get loose. Inside, he's going to spin around with a hand in his face, and that's going to result in a nice layup, but then Outlaw with the alley-oop finish with the hammer. We're down by 1. Melo's like you're down by 3. Can't you count? You're down by 3. Outlaw has it. Gonna get it to Roy. Gets his man in the air. And again, his shot is blocked. We need to hammer it down on everybody, Brandon Roy. On everybody. I'm telling you. Nene gets inside back to Melo. And Melo's gonna miss. And I think we got away with one right there. Curry in transition. Gonna find Brandon Roy. Got his cookies taken at lunchtime. You can't allow somebody to take your cookies, Brandon Roy, and that turns into a reverse jam by J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith just inside the 3-point line, and that baseline jumper is going to fall. We find ourselves down by 5. Aldridge out to Outlaw. Outlaw lets it fly. That's going to be no, but Aldridge with the rebound and the putback. Birdman was all up on him. Was that Birdman? I believe it was. All up on him, it does not matter. That shot by Chauncey Billups is off of the rim. Curry in transition, trying to get around Melo. He does that, and get the ball inside to Aldridge with a fancy no-look pass, and we are down by just 1. Roy kind of struggling, shooting 33% here in the first quarter, and that's going to lead to a nice little bucket for the Birdman, Chris Anderson. Aldridge, in your face, Chris Anderson. The Birdman, yeah, you ain't flying to get that thing. But then we turn it over, and that's been our issue all series long is turnovers. They just took our pockets again. They're checking pockets, and we keep on letting them check our pockets. Sometimes you got to throw these hands. That is going to be a 3-point play for CARMELO. They're up 30-28. And then Johnston, Louis Johnston, a rookie, is going to knock down the 3 to end the first quarter. We're down by 5. So start the second, we got Dragic in the ball game. Dragic going to drive it and then kick it to Roy. Roy gets it inside to Curry off, and we tied up at 33 yards. And then Melo is like, tie this up. Floater is going to roll around and roll in. Roy, mid-range jumper. That's not going to fall. Melo with the rebound. He gets it up top to Robinson. And Robinson's going to try to knock down the midi, and he does with Roy's hand right in his face. Curry back in the ballgame, trying to get around his defender. He does so, but a little bit short on that shot. But he gets the steal, gets inside to Rudy. And Rudy Fernandez, he's going to knock down the layup. Anthony, picked up by Fernandez, kicks out to Robinson, who can knock down the triple. So we're down by 8. Kenyon Martin, get that shot out of here, Kenyon Martin. And we get the ball into Rudy Fernandez's hands. He gets picked up by Lawson. He's trying to get inside. Yo, that's a mouse in the house if I've ever seen one. Just lay it up and in right over his forehead. And that's exactly what we do. And then Melo continues to do Melo type things. He is hard to guard, hard to stop. Martin kicks it out to Lawson. We can't leave him open. He might not be the greatest three-point shooter in the world, but we can't leave him open. And then Anthony Morrow, deep 2. That's going to fall. We cut the lead down to 3. Steph Curry to Fernandez. Fernandez is deep 2. That's going to fall as well. We're down by 1, 49-48. We get this one inside. Turioff showing off his offensive repertoire. Then we go with the alley-oop. Not going to work out. We get the ball right back. Outlaw. That's a deep 2. Not going to fall. Tyson Chandler cleaning up the glass. Lays it up and in. Plus the N1. Now you find ourselves up by 6, 55-49. How the tables have turned. And that's not going to go for the Nate, but he gets his own miss, and he's going to hammer that thing home. Outlaw has it. Outlaw to Brandon Roy. And Brandon Roy is going to knock that down easy peasy lemon squeezy with that smooth jumper. We get this one inside to Tyson Chandler. Right in your face, Nene. Right in your face. So 59-53 is the score. We're up by 6. About a minute left, minute 10 on the clock to be precise. Johnston, he has going to find J.R. Smith, and that's going to be off the mark. So, he can't hit that. Can we get our basket on the other end? Not like that we can't. Not like that we can, but maybe it's going to work out in our favor. Curry picked up by Billups. Deep 3. That's not going to fall. But Outlaw with the rebound, he's going to lay it up and in. So we are starting to separate ourselves from the Nuggets. But they continue to battle back. So 63-59 is going to be the score at the halftime break. Stephen Curry with a double-double in the first half. 10 assists, 10 points, and 3 rebounds. We're shooting 58% from the field. They're shooting 50% from the field. 2 for 9 from downtown is us. 4 of 10 for downtown is them. So fairly even, and that's why the score is so tight. So we have a 4-point lead. Billups, he has it. Curry on him. Billups inside. Nene. He's like, give it to me, mama. I'm ready to eat. And then we're going to turn it over again. Our 7th turnover of the ball game. They only have 3. It's still fairly low, but again, we continue to lose the turnover battles. And now we're going to get the ball to Brandon Roy's hands. Gets around J.R. Smith, the blow by, and the hard finish at the rack. But then in transition, Melo gets the feed from J.R. Smith. He's going to lay that thing up and in. Roy, deep 2. That's going to fall with up by 2. 69-67, Melo has it, gets it to Nene. Nene picked up by Chandler. He's going to blow by him and lay it up and in, and the game was all tied. Now we're down by 2. Roy trying to get around Robinson, and he does just that. Going to find Curry. Curry gets his man in the air, and that's going to be a 3-pointer, and we're going to take the lead. But now we find ourselves down by 1. J.R. Smith from downtown, right in your face. He's like, anything you can do, I can do better, baby. J.R. Smith, foot on the line. That's a deep 2, and that's going to fall, though. We're down by 9. Roy, can you bring us back? Mid-range jumper, so pretty, so effortless for that thing to fall. That's going to be a 3. That's going to go. All right, so we're starting to battle back just a little bit. Fernandez, he's going to get that thing to go with the hard finish at the rack. He just subtracted the contact. The contact wasn't even there. Roy has it. Roy gets around his defender, blow by yet again into the heart of the defense. He's going to dunk that thing. We get inside to, Smith? Joe Smith, I think that's the first basket I scored with him all season long. But they're going to get it right back and get the lead right back. 91-90. Under 25 seconds on the clock. Going to find Roy. Roy gets double teamed. Now it's one-on-one. He's going to find Smith and, turn back the hands of time, and it's 92-91 to end the third quarter of play. So we're up, and our starters are back in minus Brandon Roy. We're going to let him rest. He was out there with the second unit to end the third quarter. We're going to find Aldridge. Mouse in the house yet again. You know what to do. Go right over the top. We find ourselves up by 2. Curry has it, gets around his defender, been doing that all day. That midi not going to fall, though, and CARMELO gobbles up the miss. In transition, they get the ball to J.R. Smith. Look at the finish. Around Outlaw, but Outlaw still fouled him. Like, if you're going to foul the man at the rim, then foul him. Do not let him get the shot off, and it's 98-97. Then Steph Curry with the blow by himself. So we're up by 1. Melo has it. Gonna get that thing to Balkman. Balkman to Chris Anderson and Birdman. Birdman gets that thing to fall. We're down by 3. We're gonna let this flee. We're gonna let the 3 fly, and it doesn't fall. That was a great look. Steph trying to play DB. He got beat deep. That's a touchdown, and now it's 106-99. A deep 3 from Curry. That's gonna go. Stephen Curry, do your thing. Roy gonna drop a man. We're going to find the man that was supposed to be guarding Chandler, and he's going to dunk that thing home. Thank you, Tyson Chandler, for being so tall and athletic. We get this thing to Roy. Roy going to get the shooters rolling. We're down by 2. Then Martin, he can't get that one to go. Tyson Chandler gets the miss. Out to Curry. Curry in transition, going to throw the lob, and it's going to be caught and smacked home by Brandon Roy. And then we get the ball to Tyson Chandler. He turns the ball over. We can't get him the ball in that spot in this situation. Melo in transition, lays it up and lays it in. We're down by 4. We get this one inside to Aldridge. Back to Roy. Roy inside. Back to Aldridge. Aldridge lays it up and in around Kenyon Martin. We're down by 2. Lawson has it to Anthony. Anthony gets double teamed. Now he's going to find an open J.R. Smith. Probably not the guy we want to leave open, but I understand double teaming CARMELO. We get that one inside to Aldridge. Mean intentions at the rim. We're down by 2. Back to Aldridge. Silky smooth around the rim this time, and we'll tie the ball game up 114-114. And then Kenyon Martin taking us back to his days at Cincinnati. And then Aldridge with a deep 2. That's going to fall. Ties it up at 116. Lawson has Aldridge on him. Going to find CARMELO with a Magic Johnson no-look behind the back pass. Behind his forehead. The back of his head. And then we get the ball inside, and we're down by just 1. So we need to stop. Kenyon Martin's like, stop this tray. The tray is going to fall. 118-122. We get this one inside to Roy. He's able to lay it up, and then we got to get a stop. Melo, he has it. Melo with Outlaw right in his grill. He knows what he had for lunch. He knows what he had for brunch and dinner. And he still couldn't stop him. Roy's going to cut the lead back down to 4. We got to get a stop. Billups has it. Billups with a spin move. Gets the ball to J.R. Smith. Tight defense. Does not matter. And now it's 122-129. And that is going to do it. The Denver Nuggets, they done beat us again. But I do think that if we get a couple of more stops, obviously, if we don't turn the ball over as much, I think we can beat this team in a 7-game series. Not even quite sure we'll come to that. Not even quite sure we're going to see each other in the postseason. But right now, I think we have a squad that can keep up with anybody on offense. But we got to do a better job on defense. And when Tyson Chandler's out of the ball game, rebounding is an issue. We went 6 of 22 from downtown. They went 8 of 18. They shot 7 of 8 from the free throw line. We were just 2 of 3. 5 steals for us, 12 for them. 3 blocks for them, 8 for us. Brandon Roy, 35.7 assists. Melo, 43, 8 and 5. Curry, 21 and 15. Derrick Brown's going to be back off the injury. He's going to be playing versus the New Orleans Hornets. And the New Orleans Hornets lose to the Portland Trailblazers. So that's the win right there. We had a back-to-back games versus them and then the Kings, and we beat the Kings as well. And that game was on the road, I believe, right? I believe that game was on the road. So, hey, back-to-back wins. And then after back-to-back wins versus the Hornets and Kings, we get the Black Mamba. Kobe scoring 28.6 points per game, just under 5 rebounds per game, and about 6 assists per game, a steal per game, and just under a block per game. He's doing Black Mamba type things. Can we beat the Lakers in the late 90s, what used to be a great rivalry? Back in the late 90s when these two teams, late 90s, early 2000s, I should say, early 2000s, this was a huge rivalry in the West. Anyways, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Peace, love. Hot sauce.